Justin, Trump is considering a visit to the Capitol next week, where he is open to pitching himself as a speaker candidate. Politico, please, please, please. I am down on my knees. I am praying to God Almighty in his kingdom, on his throne. Please let this happen. He's so desperate for attention. He's so desperate for attention. The stupidest imaginable thing. Please. I put forward Rubin as speaker candidate. God Almighty. I want it so badly. Is that a thing? It's a possible outcome. It's not impossible. You don't have to be one of the people elected in the House to be speaker. It's just, for obvious reasons, tradition. Wait, Kyle Kalinske covered this. He actually can't because of the rules package the Republicans passed. What rules package would cover that? What rule? Rule 24 GOP rule he can't be speaker because he has felonies? Is it felony conviction or just felony charge? Anyone charged with a felony can't be a speaker. Rule 34? Oh, I get it. Thank you. Actually, yep. And in case anyone is curious, thanks to me mistyping, felony or felon turned into Leon, so it's Leon Kennedy. That's the top result. Thank you. Rule 24, House Speaker, felony. Is it 24? I don't believe it is. Is it Rule 29? Convicted and sentenced by felony. It's on the GOP House website. Well, it should be here, shouldn't it? Wait, hold on. God damn it. It's Washington State Legislature. Is it Rule 26?
On this vote,
Rule 26.
the yea.
Member of Republican leadership shall step aside if indicted for a felony, which a sentence of 2 or more years imprisonment may be imposed. Okay. According to Rule 2, the Speaker is included in the definition of leadership alongside the Republican leader, the Republican whip, the chair of the Republican... Wait, hold on. If this only refers to Republicans and not to people broadly, could Donald Trump come in as like an independent House Speaker and not get caught within this definition of Republican leadership? Or does it apply to everyone? The rules are self-enforced and can be ignored. I'm just going to say that I want them to ignore these rules and to be the speaker purely on comedy value. I think that would be spectacular. Yeah, they can change their own rules. Do you really trust Trump with a gavel? I mean, he couldn't do the job. Like, Donald Trump is getting shuttled around between all these court cases every single day. He has no time to campaign. And then he's going to show up and preside over legislative business. And what? He's just going to sit there with a gavel? You realize he would be setting himself up for constant nonstop abuse, right? Because nothing would ever get done. And the Democrats would just take every possible opportunity to give him shit while he's there. And he would just have to deal with it. Because he's not the president, he would be the speaker. So he would just be like he would just be like the presiding official in the he wouldn't have like authority over everyone in a way that would let him boss them around like a president could. He could be speaker and isn't required to be in the chambers. Then what's the point of him being there? Isn't there a risk for him becoming president if Biden and Kamala die? Is that third in succession? Is that the actual yep. That's it. That's actually the plan to get him into the presidency. He knows he can't beat Biden in the presidential election. But if something takes out Biden and Harris, then the Speaker of the House of Representatives, currently vacant, becomes the next acting president. Here's how Trump can still win, boys. It's less funny. It's still very funny. Can you imagine him becoming Speaker and then he gets like really unsubtle about it? Like he's on Truth Social or whatever. And he's like, if something happens to Biden and Harris, I could end up being acting president. Now, hopefully, I hope they live long and prosperous lives, healthy, or something like that. And everyone just like knows what he's doing. I could fix all the country's problems if I was acting president, but too bad they're still around. Not that I don't want them to be around. Isn't that exactly what Hitler did? No, but we can pretend it is if it's funnier. Sorry. Is Biden building more border wall? Isn't he? I think he is. Biden says border walls don't work. His administration bypasses laws to build more barriers in South Texas. Even as his administration said it would waive 26 laws to build additional border barriers in the Rio Grande River or Rio Grande Valley amid heightened political pressure over migration. Well, at least it's not those drowning traps they were putting in the river. Or maybe it is. Nah, just a wall. Using earmarked funds for physical border barriers. Defended the decision to reporters Thursday, saying that he tried to get the money appropriated for other purposes, but was unsuccessful. Okay, so he's saying like, bro, we had no choice. The money had already been earmarked for the wall construction. What's supposed to be done? I think the real way to fix this, okay? If you have the money that's earmarked and it has to be spent at some point or another, the real way to fix this, let's draw America super quick. Close enough, okay? The real way to fix this, all right, is you've got like the river and you got the border with Mexico or whatever, okay? You have to build the border wall perpendicular. Like that. Okay? Like you have the money for it, right? So it's like you have the wall partially completed. You have to spend the money, okay? Build it like that. See? That way it doesn't stop the migrants. America has udders. I made a fat chode of a Florida here, huh? Should have used it to build an abortion clinic on the border, lol. Yeah, we are building a wall down by the border. Specifically, 4 walls per building of migrant housing centers. Yeah. Could have built a giant Godzilla statue to scare the cartel. Well, considering how superstitious like Catholic grandmas are, they probably could have just erected a sort of minefield of totems and ominous spiritually, warding things, and just sort of made the Catholics not want to continue moving north. So the drone shows just have a drone show running 24/7, and it's just like a big cartoon Satan with a pitchfork over the horizon, like right over the Rio Grande or whatever. You're like swimming and you look up and you see like looming over the mountain range. It's Spirit Halloween store billboards. It's the only way to deal with the migrant crisis. Gotta go back. Yeah, they just turn heel and run back to their good Catholic country. Oh yeah, I saw this. Man brings loaded handgun to Wisconsin Capitol seeking governor. Man who demanded to see Tony Evers returned at night with an assault rifle after posting bail. Okay, so this guy brought a handgun to try to kill the governor and then got arrested, posted bail, and then returned later that same night with a rifle trying to do the same thing. The man, who was shirtless and had a holstered handgun, approached the governor's office on the first floor of the Capitol around 2 p.m. Wednesday. The 43-year-old man said he would not leave until he saw Governor Evers so he could, quote, talk about domestic abuse towards men. Wow, we found a guy more divorced than Elon. Holy shit. This guy just had a bad breakup and went right to the governor's house. You know, this is the can-do attitude that makes America great, okay? Other people might, like, I don't know, try to drink away their problems. This guy, life inconvenience, straight to the governor's office, the gun, just right to there. Taken into custody for openly carrying a firearm in the Capitol, which is against the law, obviously. Weapons can be brought into the Capitol if they're concealed and you have a permit. Never mind. Apparently, in Wisconsin, you can concealed carry a firearm in the Capitol building. My apologies. I forgot we're in the United States. I forgot we're in a free country. So he did not have the slip of paper that would allow him to bring a gun into the Capitol building. Yeah, the police at the Capitol building see this like lunatic shirtless guy frothing at the mouth holding a gun or whatever, and then they're like, whoa, sir, do you have a permit? He's like, no, I don't have a permit. They're like, oh, and then they arrest him. Booked into Kane County Jail, later posted bail, and then before 9 p.m., 3 hours after the building had closed, with a loaded assault-style rifle and collapsible police baton in his backpack. The man said he, quote, did not own a vehicle, and it is likely he has access to a large amount of weapons and is comfortable using them, police said in the bulletin sent to Capitol workers. Court records show no charges have been filed as of midday Thursday. Okay. Feel like he's given you good reason to charge him with something. You know, like, come on. They're too impressed to charge him? Yeah. So you need a permit to hide the weapon. What if you just have a hidden real good like? Then it would subvert the need for a permit, no? Well, yeah, except if you get caught with it, right? No charges filed. This has to be a clerical delay. I mean, apparently the second time he just showed up outside the building, Did he violate any laws the second time? If he couldn't get in, then he couldn't violate the law about carrying it in the Capitol building. Like, he was taken into custody, but that doesn't mean he was charged. Yeah, he's going to show up with a rocket launcher tomorrow. What the Funny either way. Trump files motion to dismiss 2020 election subversion case. What? 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 Trump's lawyers argue he has, quote, absolute immunity from criminal prosecution for actions within outer perimeter of responsibility. What kind of delaying tactic is this? What is this going to buy them, a day? Have you considered that this entire criminal proceeding thus far is actually fake and I can do what I want? Hey, little guy. Are you being annoying in the rest of the house? Oh, yep, you are. You're being active. Yep. Ow. Oop. We got to trim your nails. Vosh, to be fair, this is standard. Lawyers always file a motion to dismiss first. Wouldn't they have already had the opportunity to do that? Which case is this for? The 2020 elections. Didn't he already have an opportunity to do that? You get large time limits to submit them. Then he probably waited longer than he had to, primarily to delay. It's delay. I don't think... it's not going to go anywhere, you know? Motion to dismiss indictment based on presidential immunity. Wow, they are really putting that forward there, huh? Like, no subtlety at all. Just, we do not want to do this. And also, he was the president when this happened. He's not the president. Well, he was on January 6th. The president does not have immunity. Certainly not enough to warrant a dismissal of the case. He doesn't have retroactive immunity, though, does he, or does he? If what he did was covered by presidential immunity, it would apply, yes, because it happened when he was the president. But I can't see the courts going for that argument. Yeah, if the president does it, it means it's not illegal. Yeah, presidential immunity doesn't cover everything that you do while you're the president. It covers things in the outer perimeter of your roles and responsibilities as the president. I don't think that initiating an insurrection is part of your outer responsibilities as president. So, I don't buy it, but I'm not a legal expert. Speaking of the Republican Party and all of its constituent parts being out of money, MyPillow lawyers say CEO Mike Lindell owes them millions of dollars. God damn. Attorneys representing Lindell and MyPillow in defamation suits filed by voting machine companies say he's fallen behind his bills and need to be dropped as a client. Nice. I want complete ruination for everyone associated with the insurrection attempt. Every misery must touch the lives of every one of them in one form or another. Does Legal Eagle know of your existence, or is it a one-sided love? I don't know. I don't think we're Oomfies. Would be nice, though. I like him quite a lot. Yeah, we're not Oomfies, sorry. But he's also not that active on Twitter, so. Last tweet was from July 25th, which is a little while ago.